What is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or the Notorious Fantasy, and today we are joined with our special guest, Giants enthusiast, Nicky Snacks here. Big round of applause for Nicky Snacks going out here today, and to you, Danny.
Yeah, again, Daniel from the Fantasy Stock Exchange, and Tyler, again, he's also Fantasy Stock Exchange, but he could probably introduce himself.
Guys, Tyler Moss, NFL, on the hunt to 70 Twitter followers, whatever. Definitely know my audience. You guys are big supporters.
60 first.
We're 13 away. Very excited. Big milestone.
Well, Tyler,
And
I think
you want to follow a real Twitter account? Sorry. I was just gonna say, you want to follow a real Twitter account? Just hit up Danny Football 59 on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Danny Football is still one of some fucking name. I tell you that. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Snacks.
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, good. I'm glad I know my audience. Snacks _BDG on Twitter. I, as Nick said, am sort of a sadistic Giants fan. So, however that plays out today, you've been warned.
Yeah.
For sure. So today we are doing a 2-round Giants NFL mock draft. So here we're going to be able to trade down, do whatever the fuck we want trading-wise. We're going to try to do whatever Snacks wants to do, whatever the man wants the Giants to actually do come draft day, as long as they actually have the draft next month, which they hopefully should. So let's get right into it here. Danny, you can start resuming the draft here.
Yeah, I mean, unless Snacks wants to trade up for Joe Burrow, I mean, that's up to him.
Nope. I got my franchise. Shut the fuck up. Make the pick.
All right, so the first pick of the draft was Joe Burrow to the Cincinnati Bengals. Second is Chase Young. 3 is Jeffrey Okudah. Pretty typical. Pretty much everything you'll see any guy like Mel Kiper tell you what the fuck is going to happen. So at the 4, we're sitting here with the Giants. What are we thinking?
We're thinking a lot of things. Our defense is an atrocity.
That's big facts.
So Isaiah Simmons is probably some could argue he's the best player in the draft. Just overall everything. He surefire fits our defense because he fits any defense, and he especially fits a disgusting defense like we have. But our offensive line has been an issue for years.
I agree with that. I mean, I was gonna mention my priority number 1 if I'm the Giants here is protecting your franchise. Past 2 years, you invested such high first-round picks in Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. Nate Solder just ain't it, like just flat out. So I mean. Typical scenario here, I'm assuming you're going to mention is trading down for a tackle, but I mean, I'll let you get to that. I just wanted to add a little bit.
No, and I don't disagree. It's you guys may not be on, you're 2 Dolphins fans and a Cowboy fan, so you're probably not on Giants Twitter often. It's a heated debate, Simmons or the tackle. Stay at 4, trade down. Here's what I want to do. I want the Giants to trade down. And I think let's propose this trade. Tua is still on the board, and I think 2 people here are all in favor of Tua being drafted by their team. Could be wrong.
Yeah, well, I'll just say this. I mean, I don't think the Dolphins are in a position to. I mean, they could definitely. But I think if the team that's going to be ringing the Giants' phone here at this pick, with everything still staying on the board, I think it'll be the Chargers trying to jump up, but. I think the Dolphins have the capital you're going to want to look for, but I feel like they're in a position where if the Chargers don't move up, they feel comfortable taking their quarterback at 5.
Yeah, I fully agree here. I mean, the thing with the Chargers trading up is they may look at it as, how much capital do we realistically have to give to move up the 2 spots? But at the same time, I mean, if you're set on Tua and you think he's a full tier above Herbert in your rankings, doesn't matter. I mean, grab your franchise guy if you're the Chargers. So it'll be interesting to see here what the capital will end up being. But, I mean, we'll just click them here if that's the trade we want to make. What do you think?
I think real quick, I think Burrow, Young, Okudah is the absolute most ideal thing for the Giants because I think it starts a bidding war between the Dolphins and the Chargers. And if the Chargers want to move up, they're going to have to trade a premium. So if I'm the Giants, if I'm Dave Gettleman, I'm asking for 6 easily. I'm asking for 37. They're going to have to jump Miami, who's going to want to. I think we're all in agreement with that. Yeah. I'm probably going to ask for 151 and next year's second.
We'll see if they do.
And we'll do 4. we do have to give him something back because I don't think that's fair. We'll give him 152. So our 4th round selection.
We'll see if
2
they,
picks for 4 to take your franchise quarterback.
Let's see if it works here. Oh,
they don't
they
like it.
they don't like
They were quick with that. They're just like,
They,
nah.
they don't. They, okay, that's fine. They don't want to. And now you call Miami, right? Do you call Miami? Is that what you do? Is it?
Yeah,
you go
that's
back
exactly
and
what
forth.
you
You
do.
go back and forth. Call Miami. So let's call Miami real quick. We'll offer 4 first 5 for 26 and 39. Just those 3 picks. It's less, but 2 premium picks in the first and second round, early second round.
These motherfuckers.
They're top.
Does anybody want Tua? Am I going to get to the point where I have to take my first offensive tackle rated off the board at 4? No,
Now, what
the
about the
Giants
Raiders?
need more picks. The Giants need more picks. Let's go to the Raiders. They might love Tua. You got Gruden and Mayock, but they're very far down. So here's what we're going to have to do with them. We're going to offer 4. We want 12. We want 19. We're going to have to take 80, and we're going to have to take next year's first.
There's
And
no
we're gonna
way
also-
they accept.
They're not agreeing to that, but I'm
Why would-
curious.
You're moving up 8 spots. Think about it. 8 spots for your potential franchise quarterback? You wouldn't do that? I would trade 3 first-round picks for a franchise quarterback. You have to move up 8 spots. You have to pass 4 QB-needy teams.
That is true.
That's
It-
fair.
Maybe they don't do next year's first. They do next year's second. Let's
Try
try
that.
that. Let's try that. You could throw in 152. We'll trade the 4th and 80 and 80. We're not
All
just
right.
getting 3 picks.
These motherfuckers, man.
That one was more realistic if a Raider fan was talking. You're
Yeah,
drafting.
we gotta get Yannick on the call
You're
to see
moving
what he
up-
thinks.
You're moving up 8 spots. You're not moving up 1 spot. Are people failing to realize that there's going to be a bidding war for Tua in this hypothetical, right or wrong?
No, you're right.
I'm glad that they're
Right.
just declining everything. The Giants can just take their tackle.
Well, that's could what happened. But we're gonna call again.
Who are we calling?
Get Los Angeles on the phone again. Get the Chargers.
Ring,
on the
ring.
phone.
You
Get him on
lost
the phone.
Rams with
Get them on the
Murray.
phone. We're gonna offer our 4th, with 2 is still available. We want their 6th. We're gonna offer 150. We're also gonna offer 238. We want 37. We want 186, and we want next year's second.
Okay.
Okay, I could see them taking that. Nope.
These
They don't like
motherfuckers.
any-
Dude, they're just punching our cocks right now.
That was by far the most fair offer.
What about 6 and 37 for 4?
I don't think that's enough.
Grab a second from next year.
That's fine. And
Hey.
you could throw in our 152. They have to jump over a team that wants him. That's what they have to realize.
Yeah.
You think the Chargers realize that? They're so dumb.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. Call Miami back. Call Miami back.
Yeah.
Call him
Yeah,
back.
bring us up.
Call him back.
Throw us on the phone.
4, 150. That's where we're starting. That's where we're going. 5, 26, 56, and next year's second.
I don't
Jesus.
think they'll do.
No.
I think there's like a negative 10% chance they do that.
But tell me why. Let's have a discussion about that. Why?
Because
Yeah.
they may just say, "Oh, we're comfortable with taking Herbert and just take the next quarterback available."
Okay, so you're telling me. Let's put it 2 years ago. Remember when the Giants were drafting at 2nd overall? I wanted them to take quarterback. Everybody wanted to take quarterback. That's like saying, "Oh, take Darnold," but if he gets taken, you could just take Mayfield. No, if you like a guy, that's your guy. You have to take your guy. You can't fuck around. That's what the Bears did mistakenly for Mitchell Trubisky. They traded 1 spot up and gave the 49ers 3 picks. 3 premium picks like those trade offers I just sent. So
What
Maybe they don't believe in
what the
Tua like
Niners
that.
end up doing with them.
I drafted the best defensive line in football. I mean,
That's
that's
Solomon Thomas.
What if you went
Wow.
back to LA? You got 12, you got 19, you got the second from next year for that pick.
No.
Maybe that's not enough, but I feel like they'll actually accept that.
see, I don't. I think they probably would.
Do you want that, Snacks?
I'm comfortable with that.
I mean, it's 2 1s and a 2 for the 4. So hypothetically, whoever you take at 4 would have to be worth 2 1s and a 2.
You know, it sickens me. Like the Leonard Williams trade really was awful. It like just so bad, and that took a valuable day 2 pick out in the 3rd round. So I'm trying to recoup that, along with getting a premium asset this year too. So it's a little difficult, and hence why I want everybody second. The Dolphins second, the Chargers second. The Raiders giving an extra first is good, but I'm also moving 8 spots down. So I have no guarantee that my favorite offensive tackle or even one of the big 4 is on the board. So it's a risky line. And that's why I would need 80 thrown in there too, just to have another pick in this draft. And they're not going to do that. So it's a difficult spot. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any trade partners, but I'd like to call the Chargers one more time.
Chargers.
All them up.
4,
Yep.
99. 6, 37. Next year's second.
They have to take that.
Oh my!
These fuckers don't like doing anything, eh?
I mean, what more can I do? What more can I do? But let's try. Let's do a little something crazy.
I
Do
hate
a little
it.
something crazy. Go to the Patriots.
That's all top.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to us. Don't
Pick
do it.
4,
Don't do it.
23. Oh, whoa! There.
You gotta take their 1, 2.
I have to take their 1, 2, and I take 87 this year and their 3rd. Yeah, I don't even want that.
Holy shit! Though.
There's no way they were going to take that either.
I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Oh, boys, this is.
What about 637 and
You know what?
151?
You know what? Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
Fuck the ads.
I want you to call up the Jaguars.
Oh hell yeah, that's a move.
Call up the Jaguars. Do we
They're gonna
really
take
know
O-line.
Minshew's the franchise? I mean, I love him. He's a
They'll
beast.
take O-line though.
4, 110. I want 9. I want 20.
They got 2 firsts next year.
I want
I'm just-
73, and I want a second next year.
I can tell you right now, it's 100% they're not taking it, but I just want to see it.
Jacksonville again. 4, 110. 9, 42. Next year's second and third.
Okay, this one seems more
I like
realistic.
Doug
actually not
Rone's
bad
too
deal at
busy
all.
eating a fucking salami sandwich to accept this trade. So
All right. So it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to work out a deal, huh?
What
No,
about
it doesn't make sense.
637?
I mean, because you're still gonna get your guy.
I'm selling myself short though.
yeah, you
But
are.
at the same time, you're selling yourself short if you just take the tackle at 4 instead of taking the same guy you
That-
probably can get
that's
at
a-
4 at
th-
6.
That's a fair point. I agree. But
Because hypothetically,
they're really
no.
they're in no bargaining position though. They need to jump over Miami. They need to. If everything that we think is happening is actually happening, Miami wants Tua. They need to jump over Miami. So that means they would need to pay a more premium price, right or wrong.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
Correct.
it's what the market would dictate, though, at the same time. So
All right, fair.
Yep.
Let's see. 4, 6, 37, next year's third. And if not, we'll just do 6 and 37. These guys are fucking idiots.
I think it's just I don't think I'm still sold that Miami just wants Tua. That's the thing. I think they don't give a fuck.
I think they want Tua.
I
They
want
declined
to.
that too. They declined 6 and 37.
These
Oh,
bastards.
Kids are.
I'm not crazy. Call Miami. We're done with Los Angeles. Call Miami.
No one's not going to be too happy.
Give me 5,
26.
18, a
Is it?
third next year, and throw in my 2021 third.
I mean, I'm
No,
telling you
no,
right
no.
now, they won't take it because you asked for 5 and 18, and the Chargers.
All right, give
literally
me
wouldn't do
5,
6 and
26. They
Well, the
won't take
Chargers
that
just
either.
declined 6 and 37.
All right, give me 5 and 39. Next year's second.
Oh,
Houston.
inject this into my veins. If I'm the Dolphins.
Right?
Give me this.
All in my life.
They have to do this. There's no way. Miami. Miami.
We're gonna be on. We're gonna be sitting on this for like 20 minutes. We're already way past.
It's fine. This is premium content.
All right. Miami's
Well,
beating-
5-39.
No.
Article
Yeah.
closed.
You know what?
Pick.
All right, hold on. Okay. All right, Danny. 4-110. 5-39. Next year's third.
All right, I like this.
Come on, Miami.
I'm sorry. I am not lowballing anybody anymore. One more time. Get him on the phone.
Miami.
Get him on the fucking
They've
phone.
extended the pick timer for this draft. Now you have
Get 'em
25
off
minutes to make a.
Yeah,
to make a
yeah,
pick.
Snacks was just like blowing someone at the back, so it's all good.
Shut up. 4-150. Next year's third. 5-39. Give me 141. Next year's second.
No.
Come on. Come on. I mean, come on.
Premium content here.
Come on. That is a fair fucking trade. Call the Colts.
Call the Colts. Fucking call them up. Let's go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they traded away their first.
Oh, this is bad. No, I don't
Really
want this.
bad?
I don't want this. No, don't call him. I can't not have a first round pick. Don't call him.
Yeah, it is.
I would need literally all those picks. So it's not happening. Go to the NFC. There's no one there.
Just take the Raiders' first two picks.
Yeah.
Right? The two ones.
19.
No, because there's 4 guys. There's 5 guys on my big board, and I can't guarantee one of them goes to me at 12. You still
What about,
have to
like,
factor in the case that you need one of those guys. You can't
What
just
about
trade
6
for
and-
trade.
What about 6-37 for 4 and like 150?
Try it.
Come on, Chargers. Come on.
Noah's just loving life right now, eh? He's just like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just stupid.
What about
This
4
is
and
just-
110?
Take a
Stupid.
quarterback as like revenge for them not trading out.
Yeah, take Tua and trade him to them.
I should. I should. All right, 4-110, 6-37, and next year's fourth.
No.
There you go.
We fucking
All
did it.
right.
Great job, boys.
All right, let's go.
The war
Watch him
room is
not even
buzzing.
Take Tua. Watch him not even take Tua.
Yeah,
was-
both. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, thank God. Oh no, Miami, what are you doing?
That was electric. And for this case, now we're in a tough spot. Now we're in a tough spot.
Yeah, you have to try and convince me and Nick not to end our lives here. Jesus.
Yeah,
I think it's
honestly.
Tristan Wirfs.
Well, who would you guys want there?
Just
That's
Herbert.
fine.
Herbert.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, I think Herbert's a massive bust. Massive.
Jordan Love season.
I don't even know if I'm a believer in Jordan Love yet, but I'm telling you right now, there's something off about Herbert. He's too much of a pretty boy. I think he's way too much of a pussy. I don't trust him whatsoever. Who comes back for your senior year of college just to play with your brother when you're going to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft? That guy don't care about winning. He's too comfortable. His house is 10 miles away from Oregon University. I don't trust him. He hasn't been away. Nothing. There's
Maybe-
something about him I don't trust.
So you're underestimating the fact that Oregon might have some top tier pussy there. You might be not thinking about that.
True.
He was.
Then again, if you're the starting quarterback of a professional football team, you could probably upgrade.
Bro, you
Yeah.
could just be hitting up the Playboy girls and just say, hey, listen, yo, I
You-
just got
you
drafted
could-
top 10. Like,
You could
should've
do
texted Jimmy G.
whatever you want.
You should
but-
Jimmy G. You let him hook you up. He's got the connections.
he's got the porn stars on deck, bro.
He knows. Tyler knows. You guys know. This is how it is. This is how it is. But Andrew Thomas is very. Let's get back on the phone. Let's get back on the phone.
See if they want to get the quarterback.
Why wouldn't they? Let's call.
Call
no,
the
let,
We're
let's
sinking.
call Jacksonville first.
The minds are sinking now.
Let's see if they believe in Minshew. Let's just see. We're gonna offer 4 for $9, and we'll give them 150, and we'll take 42.
Wait, hold up? What if you did 20 and you sent 99?
They wouldn't agree to that guarantee.
I don't think they give up both. But
would probably have
I'm
to-
interested. Try that, because that's a better deal for me. Try that.
You would probably have to give, like, if I were to guess, you probably have to give up 6 and 37 for 9, 20, and like 73.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
We'll
Yeah, that's
see.
not worth it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll try him again. Call him back.
Get him on the phone.
Is this how it works in real life? Do they hang up on
Oh.
you and they got to call them back?
100%.
No.
6 and 150. I want 942, and I want next year's second.
Oof.
They would take
Yeah,
the third.
they're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I didn't think
As soon as you said it, you're just like, no.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
no
we're
way.
bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
All right, 6 150. We're gonna go 9 and 42. Let's
I
get
like
fu-
this. I think this could definitely happen.
Let's
There you
go, baby.
Yes. Yeah.
The Giants are buzzing here.
I wonder who they're gonna take though. I don't even think they take a quarterback.
Hey, if you guys are still watching, just know we're trading.
Wait, why
Ooh.
wouldn't they? Are they firm Tyler? Are they firm believers in Gardner Minshew?
mean,
Like, I love him, but
well-
we don't know.
Well, that's the same thing as saying, like, are the Giants firm believers in Daniel Jones? They had similar rookie seasons.
Gardner Minshew was a late round pick. They were not invested in him, but I
I mean,
understand
in
what you're
terms of
saying.
draft capital, I see what you mean. But in terms
I,
of rookie seasons,
understand what you're saying. Do you want to redo that trade? We could redo that one.
No, I'm just saying it as a joke because, like, we were saying how, like, we're trading down because they want a quarterback. And they ended up
I
just
got
taking
you.
Simmons.
I got you. I got you.
Simmons is a
But
great
I'm
pick, though.
I'm
Oh,
all,
yeah,
it is.
100%.
It honestly, people might trade up for Isaiah Simmons like the Steelers did with Devin Bush last year. Like you don't know.
They're at 9. That's all I'm gonna say because I think Carolina may take that shot. So
Now, realistically, here, sorry, you have three of your tackles still left on the board. Do you target a team like Oakland and another trade down?
No, I'd take it.
I'm with
Do you
Tyler.
just take one of the tackles?
I'm with Tyler. I have accumulated a lot of draft capital this year and next year. I need a franchise left tackle. I need a franchise tackle, period. And I like Wills, but I think Tristan Wirfs is the most athletic and has the highest ceiling. So
I like Mekhi Becton.
I like Becton too, but there's something awkward about him that I just don't love. Maybe it's a Louisville thing. Maybe it's he kind of blew up later on in the year. I don't know. But Tristan Wirfs, I know he's been a monster. So I'm taking Tristan Wirfs for the New York Football Giants at number 9.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's go,
Give it
baby.
to them.
That was my
Wow,
pick.
what the fuck just happened? What?
The Browns at 10 went with Judy. What a smart move by them. So
Oh,
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 Cowboys, come on.
wait.
you don't like AJ?
Not at 17.
Let's go.
Not over Chase on.
Dude, Nick, what's
Oh, man.
This is bad. All right, after
boy.
it's Simstar picks, scroll up and I'll read all our picks.
Didn't
Oh
simmer.
my god. Here,
What
scroll
is
up real quick,
going
Daddy,
on?
and let me read the picks. Okay, so after scroll up more. After the Giants, our Giants went with Wirfs, then not the fucking Cowboys. The Cleveland Browns went with Jerry Jeudy. The Jets went with Becton. The Raiders went with Herbert. The San Francisco 49ers went with Henry Ruggs. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers went with Jedrick Willis. C.J. Henderson for the Denver Broncos. The Falcons went with CeeDee Lamb. The
Wow.
Cowboys went with A.J. Epinesa. The Dolphins went with Jordan Love. The Raiders went with Jalen Reagor. The Jaguars went with Justin Jefferson. The Eagles went with Fulton. The Vikings went with Mims. The Patriots went with Chason. The Saints went with Kenneth Murray. The Vikings went with Xavier McKinney. The Dolphins went with center Cesar Ruiz. Great pick for us right there. Austin Jackson
That's a
goes
really
to the
good pick.
I like
Seahawks.
him.
Patrick Queen to the Baltimore Ravens. The Titans go with Swift, which is a bit questionable. The Green Bay
That doesn't
Packers
make
go
sense.
with Trevon Diggs. The San Francisco 49ers go with Delpit. The Chiefs go with Yang. The Bengals at starting the second round go with Jeff Gladney. The 34th pick of the draft is KJ Hamler to the Colts. And then the pick right before us is Matos to the
Gross
Detroit
Matos.
Lions. Gross Matos. How the fuck you want to say his name? It's okay.
Okay, scroll down.
I mean, the pick is clearly Jonathan Taylor since how much of a bust Saquon is, right?
Saquon's
Facts.
good. Next question.
Yeah, that's like Tyler said. That's not the pick. You stupid motherfucker. But I will say this: if what happens in real life, what I just did tonight, and pulled some of the greatest larceny ever, the greatest robbery ever,
People
and
will question if
accumulated
Gettleman
these
got
picks.
possessed.
Excuse me?
People will question if Gettleman actually got possessed.
Right, exactly. Because this is how damn good this would be for the Giants. My team's future. 36, please, give me Antoine Woodfield Jr.,
I
please.
love him.
Please.
He may be my number one safety in this entire class.
Easily.
He's so underrated. I mean, you watch him, the way he explodes into the backfield to absolutely disrupt run plays. Now, I like Jabril Peppers, but he is not a run stopper. Adding a guy like Winfield
No.
next to him, you just add the safe, secure tackling safety, and
Yep.
he's still got range over the top. I mean, the only question mark I have with him is his injury history, but man, what he did for Minnesota's secondary this year was unreal. I love the fit.
He is. I think he's the perfect complement. I think he's a stud. I granted, yes, the injuries, okay, but I'm taking my chance on there for the best safety in the draft, in my opinion.
Here,
I
real
agree.
quick, let me just explain, guys. So someone left down below in the comments last time. They don't know what compliment means. So a compliment does not mean two of the same players, okay? Because someone had told me in the comments that they thought that A.J. Brown and this other guy were better because they play exactly the same, making them compliments. That's not what it means at all.
And it was Jerry Jeudy and Debo Samuel. The guy
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, they complement each other perfectly." I literally, like, me and Nick literally went down and said, "No, Denzel Mims would be a compliment because he does things that Debo Samuel doesn't do. He's a big physical receiver on the outside. That's what a compliment is. A compliment is not doing something the exact same. A compliment is, for example, you're on a basketball team. You're a star point guard who can dribble a lot. A compliment to him would be having a dominating center who could absolutely grab every rebound.
And it's like exactly, that's right. It's like you go to this podcast, Nick, you're very smart, you're articulate, you know exactly how to talk. Tyler, you're sexy as hell. Look at you. You got it. You got everything. Danny, you have the accent. You bring the people in. Once you start talking, people start listening. You complement each other. I'm telling you, the three is the big three. Much better than the Knicks' big three of Amari, Tyson Chandler, and Carmelo Anthony. So, absolutely amazing. That's what compliment means, okay? Thank you for clarifying that, Nick. Thank you.
Okay, because it's no disrespect to the person who said that, because I could understand, maybe you just don't understand. But now it's clear. Everyone understands what compliment means. So the Giants are back up yet again after selecting Winfield at 36. Now they're back up again at 37. Back-to-back Michael Jordan 97, 96, 97, I should say. Where are we going, Snacks? Oh, look at him. He even has Jordan on the fucking wall.
Yes, I do. The greatest basketball player of all time. But so we will go. We addressed our left tackle position. We addressed the tackle position. We got our young stud. We got our safety that'll complement Jabril Peppers. Now, two needs that I see from here. Top needs. I want to look. I still think we have a later pick. I still think it's too early for a center. So I think we have to address the edge. And this is not a deep edge class at all. But there's a guy from Notre Dame who I like a lot.
Okara is really good.
High motored, well sound technique. I think he's kind of like a Justin Tuck who we drafted in the second round in 2006. I think it's very similar. So I'm taking Julian Okara at pick 37 that we acquired from
the Chargers.
I traded so many times. I don't even fucking know.
I like the fit personally. I mean, currently a really underrated player in this class. Good edge rusher. Really adds a spark to your guys' defense. I mean, you got Winfield. You got your tackle. Now let's just add a dominant edge rusher to really complement. So I like a compliment. So, I know I had to emphasize that. But, I like the pick a lot here. What are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I was initially thinking stacked offensive line. I mean, I kind of like the guys that are sitting on the board, but I have no problem waiting. I like Okara, and it'll be a good pick for you guys. I like the end position being addressed this early, too. The edge.
Let's do it.
Full send.
Yeah. I don't, Tyler, I don't disagree. I was actually thinking about going back to the O-line, but with another pick in this round, I thought I could shore up a massive weakness for me.
Yeah, I didn't remember it being that early. Oh, shit. You can still get a guy that I was actually looking at.
I'm fucking GM of the year, baby. GM of the year.
After after our pick, then the Carolina Panthers selected Ane, and then the Browns selected Cleveland. How convincing that is. Cleveland. And then the Houston Texans go with John Taylor, and then the Dolphins select Terrell Lewis, and now the Giants are back up at 42.
Real question, if the Texans ended up drafting Jonathan Taylor at 40, like how much more of an idiot would we be calling Bill O'Brien? The fact that he literally traded DeAndre Hopkins for a running back and a second-round pick and ended up drafting another running back.
It's only because he took the contract that I call him a fucking moron. Also, that he traded away the best receiver in the league. But
Yeah, for the life of us, however long we live, that trade will never make sense. Unless the Texans win the Super Bowl and David Johnson's the reason why. I don't think that's going to happen. It'll never, ever, ever be looked at as a good trade, ever.
It makes a lot of sense to me. DeAndre Hopkins, shareholder, I love it. Go him in Arizona.
I am a dynasty DeAndre Hopkins holder myself.
That's what I was about to say. In dynasty, I love it.
Yeah.
But for redraft next year, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan, simply because they're not going to have a full off season to get acclimated with each other. And I'm telling you, the first year when a receiver moves teams or a quarterback moves teams, there's always going to be a learning curve. So I wouldn't I would temper my expectations solely on this year, but for the future, I mean, that situation that you got there in Arizona, I mean, you got Kyler Murray, one of the best young quarterbacks in the league. You got Cliff Kingsbury, who's a great offensive play caller.
Yeah.
And in general, I mean, like, look at the pace of play that they were playing at last year. Imagine adding a guy like DeAndre Hopkins for the future.
And a possible Larry Fitz retirement coming after this year, so more targets opening up. Danny, I'm with you. Dynasty-wise, Tyler, you said in the beginning too, Hopkins, hold on to him. He's a stud. He's not like injury prone. He was putting up numbers with Matt Schaub. He's putting up wide receiver numbers, wide receiver one
Savage.
numbers with Matt Schaub. Like the guy's, he's unbelievable. Savage,
Tom Savage is his name, yeah.
Tom Savage,
He
yeah.
won a playoff game. Fuck.
Like DeAndre Hopkins has done it with a lot worse, and he's going to be an absolute stud. So I buy.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Did it ever agitate you watching Houston games, seeing Deshaun Watson run around the pocket and in the backfield for like 10 seconds and then not giving it to Hopkins? Because I was just dying all season.
It killed me. Because at some point, if there's not four guys on Hopkins after you've run around for 5 seconds, there's no reason not to throw him the football. I don't care where it is. He's going to go up and get it.
Yeah, he's a freak in the air, man.
I mean, like you can argue he's the best receiver in football. I don't think he'd win.
This might sound out as a hot take, but personally, he's my number 2 receiver in the whole NFL. I mean, I'm still a huge Julio Jones fan who's absolutely getting no hype. I mean, that guy's a fucking freak.
No, he's a stud. We just recorded Fade the Public tonight, and we were talking about that. Like, he's got no signs of slowing down. Julio is just all around everything you look in a receiver.
Yeah.
Route running, speed, physicality, everything. He's got everything. Like, he's the total package. Fantasy outside, whatever the case you may want to make for him, but for a total package receiver, there's not many better than Julio Jones.
Like, I'm a Michael Thomas fan, but I mean, in terms of pure talent, I can't put him in the top 2 for me personally.
Right.
I think he's great, but I also think the system that they run in New Orleans just absolutely feeds him targets underneath. I mean, I saw a stat. You could clarify this, but I think there was 2 total catches where he actually caught the ball down 20 yards down the field all of last season.
Yeah. No, he doesn't
he's catching everything underneath.
Yeah. He's catching 12 balls a game, but he's not racking those yards in. So it's it's tough sword to split on.
For sure,
I mean, call me crazy, but I think Antonio Brown would be the best wide receiver in the league.
Well,
if he ever gets back in the league.
If he ever gets back in the league.
Hey, Tyler, he's just feeding you fuel for your article.
I'm so excited.
Your pick.
Dude, AB's going to be the most declined fantasy player in all season. I mean, we look at his projected stats from 2019, just averaging out throughout a full 16-game length, and then we look at what he's going to do this year. I mean, he's going to go from like 15 points last year to no points this year. Like, what a drop off.
Well, you're counting his XFL points for when he goes to the XFL.
Do you remember when he got signed by the Patriots and he played that 1 week with them? He played like the first half and got like 4 catches for like 65 yards and a touchdown. And like people were sending the farm for him.
Yep.
People are so stupid.
And then the week after he gets cut.
Gets cut.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Who are we thinking here at this pick, by the way?
That's insane. All right, Dan, I would like you to go to the center position.
Tyler Biadasz.
Lovely.
Sipping on Hennessy.
See, this is Tyler. Who did you say?
Tyler Biadasz.
I like Lloyd Cushenberry.
Danny,
Two
you like
s-
Cushenberry? Who said
love
Hennessy?
Cushenberry.
Nick, did
That's
you say-
me. Two sick names. The one guy's name is Hennessy, and the other guy's name is Cushberry. So
That's
Yeah,
true.
well, one's name's Tyler.
One's
so-
badass.
Tyler, fair.
So a bunch of nice center names there. Do you want Hennessy?
A
You know,
lot.
the guy's gonna be fucking beating you after he drinks. You want badass, who's absolutely just a fierce competitor. You want fucking Cushenberry. I mean, not just any berry. He's the fucking Cushenberry.
Do we worry about him giving you a cushion though? If you're a defensive lineman, like, does he give you a little cushion? Like,
Yeah, but like it's just like when you're
I
in a
don't
car,
know.
for example, he could be like the cushion of the airbag. You're going 100 miles an hour, and he just stops you in fucking split second.
Hey, sometimes I read Tyler Badass. I mean, Biada's name. And that's what I
well, it's all fair. And to be honest, I don't think any of these three separate themselves from one another too much to the
Agreed.
point. I'm going to take Cushenberry because he was the leader of the most powerful offense in college football in the toughest conference in college football.
I was gonna add to that too. I was watching some games on film with LSU. Like I was watching the LSU Georgia game, and my God, that LSU offensive line
It was
absolutely
unbelievable.
Physically
Yeah.
dominated the Georgia defense. Like it was ridiculous.
They pounded him.
Like it was crazy. I mean, I was watching that. I'm like, you got Cushenberry, you got Damian Lewis. By the way, Damian Lewis, we're gonna talk about him in maybe a later episode. He's a very good guard prospect later on in the draft. But that LSU offensive line absolutely held Georgia off completely. I mean, Joe Burrow has 10 seconds back there just looking at Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and freaking Imam Marshall out there. Like,
I want to mention, though, real quick, Georgia's whole game plan that game, because my stepdad's a huge Georgia fan, so we watched the whole thing, and he cried. It was very sad for me. They were setting 3-man fronts most of the game. Their goal was to put as many guys back as possible, and Joe Burrow just sat and waited till one of them got open. So, I feel like kind of set up to dominate the Georgia D-line, but,
Well, either way, it comes like, first of all, that was a terrible strategy by Georgia. I don't know why.
yeah, I mean, you got 3
Why was
NFL
it-
receivers on one side. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to send pressure? Because, like, if you send people back, they're going to fucking cook you.
Yeah. No, I know, Tyler, I know what you're saying, like game plan wise, like he could have looked better because of just 3-man set, but just an overall all year thing. I'm taking the guy on the best offense with maybe the second best offensive line in football outside of Oregon. And he was the leader of that. And Danny, you could attest to it. Even with Pouncey in Miami, like, with Frederick, what a great center and a great leader does to the
great
offensive line.
center
I think it
is
changes
so
everything.
much.
I think it changes everything. So if I'm going to be able to get my franchise center with one of my trade backs in the second round, I'm easily taking Cushenberry, a guy who's had the success in the toughest conference with the best offense. Easy pick for me at 42. And if that happens, on God, I will donate all my blood. I won't have to live anymore. That is the greatest possible draft the Giants could ever do in their lives.
You
Ever.
set up the franchise quarterback for success too. You got him smiling in the draft room. He's got 2 offensive linemen to protect him, and they've got a really solid defensive threat as well. And he's got to be happy.
Boom.
Before I
Setting
send too
Daniel
far,
up. Amen.
Before I set him too far, are there any trade up options we're thinking now that we're here and we have picks?
Can I see my picks from this year and next year? Or is that possible?
Let me see. I can just
click on
go to
team
trade
needs.
just to
I
see
bet.
it.
Oh, okay.
So you have 99, 183, and you got a first. Okay, so you still.
Oh, I got LAC's 4th next year. All right. Can I see the receivers real quick?
If there's like a Pittman or something, Higgins.
Titty
Pittman,
boy Higgins.
Oh, Higgins.
Edwards.
Where's Claypool? Claypool's a target. I think he could be there for 99.
But we only have 2 rounds set. That's
No,
why.
I know. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm
Hypothetical.
sorry. Hypothetical.
No,
All right, you know what? Let's fuck around, huh? Let's fuck around. Call up Houston. Call up Houston. They need picks. Call Houston up. Give them 99. Next year's 4th for 57. Yeah, I thought so. Keep Houston on the phone.
If you were to get a trade up here, would you consider Josh Jones and just go 3 offensive linemen? Josh Jones, I feel like, can sit in a few different spots on the line. He's not really forced into a tackle position.
No, and he could be a very valuable player. He could play all over the line, whatever the case is, and it's not out of the question at all.
Sorry.
No. Go ahead, guys. What I'm going to say is, Tyler, I'm with you on that. If I can draft 3 potential offensive linemen to build a future around, we have Zeitler, we have Hernandez, we have the 2 cornerstones of our line. If we could build the 3 out the rest of that way, that's very ideal. However, I'm also looking at wide receiver because Golden Tate's gone after this year. I like Darius Slayton a lot. I think he's going to be a stud. Sterling Shepard, I love Sterling. He's a warrior, but he's also been very injury prone the last few years. So I'm going to have to start thinking about wide receiver for Daniel Jones, and I could wait till 99, but I might be able to get a better prospect if I move up.
I was going to mention there's 2 guys I'm looking at on defense that would also be incredible values at 52 or wherever we trade up to. I'm looking at Zach Bond, and I'm looking at Akeem Davis-Gaither here.
Yeah.
I mean, really good linebackers. I mean, you get Zach Bond, he could play first and second down, he could play inside for you, and then rush the edge, rush the passer off the edge on 3rd down. I mean, he's just such a versatile piece. I compared him to Clay Matthews personally. I think he's just a supreme talent, and making it here anyways is just a steal.
Bond it's a complete steal. Sorry, Danny, to interrupt. Bond has been a guy on my list that I've been looking at for a while. With the 2 picks of defense, and trust me, we need a lot more than just that. I feel comfortable trying to get a difference-making wide receiver here as opposed to waiting. But if I were to trade with the Texans right now and he lasted for 5 picks, I'd probably, after taking everything in my power not to draft Simmons at 4 and not trading back, I would probably take Bond if we could do it. So let's try and make a deal with Houston, who needs picks, right? Do they not need picks? They 100%. Need picks. So what do we got? Nick, what do you say? 99, go 1.
They're going to want picks next year. You look how awful their 2021.
Yeah, they have nothing next year.
That's bad. LAC 4, MYG 3rd.
Yeah, there you go.
For pick 57.
You don't have the Giant.
You don't have a Texans pick selected.
We'll give you this all for free.
They're gonna do it. Oh, those.
Wow. Oh wow, really? That's bad on their end, but we could sweeten it a little bit. 99.
See if we did one. Lewis for their 57th pick.
I wish I could. Second.
Sorry, my bad. I clicked the wrong pick. My bad.
Yeah, I don't want to give up that second. I might give up that second. I might. What did we do before? Yeah, do 3rd and 4th for next year. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Call them back.
The trade was too good in their favor. That's why they didn't accept it.
Yeah, because they're fucking idiots. Do 99, 218.
3rd.
LAC 4th. And my 3rd for 57 and next year's 7th. I gotta get something.
I think if they don't do this, like Bill O'Brien, like he's already an idiot, but like, come on. What the?
Bob, what the fuck, bud?
They need picks.
Maybe Miami?
How does the computer not recognize that?
Miami's got so many picks. I don't know if they're gonna want to give up capital.
That's true.
No, we got
the Vikings just got a ton of picks. There's not many good spots here for me. Texans are the best spot. Try them one more time. Call them up.
Bob, we're trying to help you, okay? Bob.
All right. 99.57. Let me think real quick. LAC 4th for sure. Give him my 3rd. Give him my 5th. Give him 247.
Come on.
And
Bob.
I got nothing better for him. That was too much. That was too much.
If I gave you an
What
option,
about Seahawks? 2 picks later.
They do like to trade back, don't they?
Those fuckers always trade back, man. It's fucked.
They do. All right, let's give him a call. Let's give him a call. Give Pete a call. All right.
Trade him some
99.
bubble gum.
You pancake eating motherfucker. All right.
draft day shout out. Fucking
Yep. Yes, sir. One of my favorite movies. All right.
That's my favorite movie.
No. Danny, I don't want to trade my fourth. I want to trade the Chargers fourth. Fuck them.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's fine. Let's see what they do. Just like that.
Come on,
Come on, baby.
Carroll.
All right.
Pete.
Give them. All right, Pete. Come on, Pete. You dumb motherfucker. Give him 238 too. I want. Yeah. Same thing. I want 59. That's it. I want it now.
Can
Pete.
I offer something for the Texans? Just give you a. You don't have to send it through, but I just want to give you.
All right. I want to hear it.
Okay. We give up our second next year, but you keep your 99. Maybe you do your 183. Gosh. And maybe that Charger fourth. Is that interesting to you at all?
I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that.
Late second this year in a really good class. I mean, you got a guy like, for example, Bond for me is literally a fringe first round talent.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I know. He's one of 3 linebackers I really love.
Yeah.
Him,
Davis Gaither, like those guys are studs.
I know. There's good value here. All right. Click that.
Let's hope they do this, man.
Bob, buddy.
Bob.
All right. One more time. Call him up or else I'm done. I'm not giving this guy the time of day. A second, fourth. Give him 99.
Dion Lewis.
Bob.
This is a great deal for them.
Bob, you got
Bob.
this.
This is unbelievable if he doesn't take this.
He's probably like calling up his stat guy. What did
You think he has a stack guy?
you
would have traded DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, what kind of stat guy's giving him advice?
Okay, he did.
Bang! Bang! Bang!
Go.
Bang! Oh my God!
Watch us just get sniped on fucking Bond, Davis Gaither.
Yeah, I
all
know.
receivers.
I know.
Come on, baby.
Dobbins. Ooh.
Ooh,
What are your guys' thoughts if that happened?
Oh, what a gift!
Dobbins to the Rams.
I mean, my
Who
thoughts are
would be your thoughts?
that new logo is ugly as fuck. That's my thoughts.
That's a very good thought.
If Dobbins goes to the Rams in fantasy, what round pick is he?
3rd, 4th round pick.
Yeah, I'd probably go late 3rd, 4th, maybe. Yeah. Well, I got to see preseason and stuff like that. I got to see what they're doing with.
If they even play preseason.
Come on.
This logo isn't bad, by
That's
the
a
way.
good point. No, that one's.
Wow.
I like that one.
That's clean.
Wow.
And there was one they did with that and the LA itself.
Yeah.
My favorite one is the one where it just says Los Angeles Rams and it's like yellow font. And they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is just a great logo here.
What are your guys' thoughts on Bowden to the Eagles over Higgins, Pittman,
Oh, my God.
That's bad.
Edwards, Ayuk?
Oh.
Like, I love Bowden too, but getting him in the 2nd round there, like,
No, I like Higgins more than I like Bowden.
They're just trying to get a backup quarterback and a wide receiver, dude. Wentz is going down.
oh, there we go.
They should draft a quarterback.
Yeah, the Giants should.
Shut up, idiot. I'm taking
Wait.
Zach Bond, and I completely revamped my defense and my offensive line. How could I not? Could anybody nail his draft more than the New York Giants did?
You absolutely wrecked that.
I
Like, that was
think about
out of the
really.
park.
Come on,
Like-
look at this. Wirfs, Winfield. Oh my God! If that actually happened.
Snacks needs some new fucking pants. He just came everywhere.
No joke. I did.
Just imagine your pass rush. You're adding Aquara, and then Bond on 3rd down slides down, rushes off the edge. I mean, that's a dynamic defense that you just built. I mean,
And I brought in a franchise safety,
yeah,
The offense.
definitely. I love
franchise left
Winfield.
tackle. That draft right there. If that draft happens,
Yeah, I'm just gonna screenshot it so that whatever you say, I'll like keep it on tab.
so you have it. Yeah, just in case.
I mean, that's the defense that kills Carson Wentz and injures him.
Love it. I hope he dies. I don't care.
Okay.
if that draft happens, if they did that, it's physical impossibility. So let's say if they got 4 out of the 5, I will do anything you guys ask me to do. Anything. Literally anything. I would do it if that happens. 4 of the 5, that happens. And worse, Thomas, Wills, and Becton all count as one of them.
I
No,
like that.
3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. I'll do anything. Anything.
I like
Literally
that.
anything.
I'm going to
Anything.
podcast with us shirtless,
Deal.
pulling the tarps.
Deal. Any
What-
of it.
What a move.
What a move.
There is nothing I wouldn't do if that happens. 3 out of 5.
I like
Keep
it.
it, I mean, I don't know now if I want it to happen or not. 'Cause
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
Cowboys fan,
'Cause
I'm
you-
like,
You see how much better the Giants are after that.
that would be a fantastic call, though. I mean,
It really
You got
would.
your
That would be
franchise-
unbelievable.
got your franchise tackle. You got a surefire wrapping. There's an incredible tackling safety there in Winfield. I mean,
Yep.
he's not getting any sort of press whatsoever from the mainstream. But, man, he is
Doesn't
so
need it.
good.
He's going to be like, I don't want to compare him to anybody, but he's
Tyrann
going
Matthew.
The honey badger.
Oof.
He's Tyrann
I know,
Matthew. He
right?
literally is.
Well, I don't know about that. Tyrann Matthew's a special player, but I could see what you're saying. I could see what you're saying. I love the Okoro. Honestly, my last 3 picks are probably my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
That's just me. If I'm able to trade back and then trade up and get that haul, oh God. You don't want to know
All
what
right.
I would do.
You guys got anything else to say here, or are we done?
Nothing really. I mean, that was just a blast. Again, thanks
That
for
was
having me on. Thanks for having Snacks on. Like, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun time. So thank you guys all for watching. Check out everyone's Twitter down below in the description. Check out the YouTubes there down below there as well. Click the
New
fucking
channel.
subscribe button. That shit's free. Doesn't cost you anything. You click that shit, and maybe Snacks, I'll send you a picture of his dick. Who knows? I hear that that's what happens if you click the subscrib button. So
It is, but you actually have to hit subscribe. So do it, and
Fans, you got to do it. It's worth it.
Again,
All right,
also,
so-
I
so-
just want to say I wanted to shout out Fancy Shaders will be in the description too. We're just going to be starting to release our own content as well. I mean, we're going to have Nick on our own collab. So, I mean, it's definitely a relationship we're going to be having for the future. So if you want to check us out, I mean, I'm sure we're going to be linked in the description. Get
Mhm.
ready because this season, all of us are blowing up. So.
to the moon, boys.
thank you all for watching. I love you all. Good boy.